Hey guys, it's Paul from online Sax Academy, and in today's lesson I've put together another workout. This time it's for patterns on a major scale. This workout's going to get you really familiar with any major scale that you want to work on for fluency with both reading and improvising. So, link down in the description below, I've got the PDF for this full 5-minute workout, along with the backing track and performance track. I also have this workout transposed into all 12 keys, along with the backing tracks, so you can work in any key you want to. All this is available for free down in the link below. If you enjoy this lesson and you find those resources useful, there's also a link where you can buy me a coffee to show your support for the channel, and that's going to help me create more content like this. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe as I release a new video each week. So this workout is in concert B flat major, which is G major for altos and C major for tenors. It starts with just playing a 1-octave scale up and down to get warmed up. We start off just with quarter notes, and then we play the scale in 1/8 notes, and finally in 16th notes. If you're newer to sax, don't worry if you can't keep up with those 1/8 and 16th notes. You can just play those quarter notes. You can also play around with YouTube's playback speed settings as well, and put it down to 0.75 or 0.5 to find a speed that suits you. Okay, so after the warm-up, we have our first pattern, which is probably the most common pattern that you'll come across. It's called playing a scale in thirds. And what happens is we have our major scale, we give each note a number, and the pattern is going 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 4, 6, etc. You make your way up, and then we turn back round and come down. So it would be like 8, 6, 7, 5, 6, 4, etc. Then we have a nice variation with this pattern where we go up the first pair, 1, 3, but then we swap round the second pair. So instead of 2, 4, that will become 4, 2. And then the third pair we go back to going up, so 3, 5. And then the fourth pattern we switch round again, so that would be 6, 4. And you keep alternating, going up and then down until you make your way up to the top, and then we switch the whole thing round. If you're more of an advanced player, try playing these patterns without reading the notes, but going through the degrees of the scale. You can also use your ear as well to help guide you through. Next up, we have a really common 3-note pattern where we go 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, etc. As you're playing through these patterns, if you're finding one particularly easy, you can challenge yourself by experimenting with different articulations. So for example, you could make the first one where it's quarter notes, which is quite slow. You could make that all slurred together and try and get through as far as you can in one breath. And that's really good kind of tone training because it's almost like you're playing a really long note. The final pattern is also a 3-note group, but instead of 1, 2, 3, it's going to be skipping. So we have 1, 3, 5, and then that becomes 2, 4, 6, 3, 5, 7, etc. Now this one's really useful because what you're outlining here are the triads that are inside each major scale. If you're a bit more advanced and you have some music theory knowledge, as you're playing these, it's good to think of the chord that you're actually playing. So for example, when you're playing 2, 4, 6, that's a minor chord. So for altos, that would be an A minor chord, and for tenors, that would be a D minor chord. And by thinking in this way, you're getting to know all the triads that are within a particular key. Because if you're playing a tune or a standard that's in that key, it's more than likely that a lot of those chords are going to be derived from the major scale. And this also helps with your improvising as well. So when you see like an A minor chord symbol, you instantly know what the 3 notes are inside it. If you're newer to sax, you can focus more on moving very smoothly and carefully between the notes. So particularly with this one where we're skipping notes, often more than one finger is moving at a time. And you want to make sure that your fingers are landing on the pads at the same time. Alright, so here's that 5-minute major scale workout. Okay, that's it for this week. Remember, you can get this workout in all 12 keys along with the backing tracks. That's linked down below. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't already. Remember, if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee from the link down below. And I'll see you next week.